Awesome. And then once again, I'm just going to set these aside so they can cool down, and then we'll return to that later. For the espresso course, let's dive into Ben Hameen bringing the Santa Barbara terroir to the world. I'm serving you his fully washed geisha from his farm, La Salsa, in the village of El Cedral. This farm sits on a steep slope with volcanic loam covering limestone at 1,700 meters above sea level. And at this elevation, the cherries have intense exposure to sunlight during the day, with a cool fog cover coming in the afternoon. Now what this does, it slows the cherry maturation, resulting in the flavors of the terroir that professionals have come to love, such as its depth and its complexity. Now, geisha is a coveted variety and specialty for its florality, stone fruit character, and its brightness. And when it's modulated by the Santa Barbara terroir, it produces a very unique expression in the cup. That florality you'll experience as black tea in the finish today. That stone fruit character you're going to experience as apricot. And that brightness you'll experience as tangerine. Now, to best express all of these details, I'm extracting your espressos today at 18 grams in the basket, 38 grams in the cup, in roughly 21 seconds. And at this ideal brewing ratio and contact time, we achieve an 8% TDS with a 20% extraction yield, where you experience the full articulation of all of these flavors. Now, upon receiving your espressos today, hold off on tasting and do your visual evaluation. I'm actually going to stir your espressos with frozen spoons to the ideal drinking temperature of 125 degrees Fahrenheit, where we experience the full clarity of flavor. Okay. And once again, judges, just do your visual evaluation, but wait to taste. And as I stir your espressos for you with frozen spoons, I'm also going to leave the spoons inside the cups to fully chill down your espressos. Then once I remove the spoons, feel free to enjoy. And again, those flavors to expect, we're looking for apricot, tangerine, black tea in the finish. The tactile, it's a medium weight with a silky texture and a lingering finish. All right. And once again, those flavors are apricot. Cheers, enjoy. Tangerine and black tea in the finish. And again, the tactile is a medium weight with a silky texture and a lingering finish. Cheers, enjoy. Thank you for waiting, enjoy. Thank you. Now, before Ben Hameen opened his own cafe, he spent 6 months with St. Frank learning to build a specialty coffee shop, learning new skills like being a barista and even furniture building. He did it all. After this experience, he was inspired to bring this world back home to his community of producers so that they can enjoy their own coffee. This sparked a coffee shop culture in his own town, where the community now can enjoy beverages like espresso and milk from multiple different cafes. But at Ben Hameen Shop, El Doral, they're serving the very best of the most amazing microlots, like the ones we're tasting today. So, for the milk course, I'm serving you his natural geisha from the same farm. And to bolster the intensity of the fruit character of this coffee, I've extracted the espressos at a tighter ratio. 19 grams in, roughly 38 grams out, in roughly 24 seconds. I've also paired this coffee with a lactose-free milk that I froze and let 50% of the total liquid thaw, concentrating those sugars like glucose and galactose, giving you a more decadent sweetness in this course. Then I took it a step further and I paired it with an organic whole milk that's high in butter fat, amplifying the creaminess and the buttery richness in this course. And when these ingredients come together, it produces this dessert-like experience that reminds me of vanilla custard, cream cheese frosting, and buttered toffee. Truly delicious. Please, enjoy. Cheers. And once again, vanilla custard, cheers, enjoy. Cream cheese frosting, cheers. And buttered toffee. Thank you for waiting. Enjoy. Cheers.
Give it up for those milk beverages.
Thank you. Now, Ben Hameen is not only concerned with being an ambassador of the Santa Barbara Mountain to the world or the specialty coffee shop culture in his own town. He also wants to transform and reimagine the themes of what Santa Barbara can be, whether that's planting new varieties like geisha or natural processing like the ones we just tasted in your milk course. And that's what I wanted to evoke in the signature beverage, using selected ingredients and the same espressos we just tasted in the espresso course, with the same recipe. So to that, I'm adding 20 grams of an orange oleosaccharum. Oleosaccharum is known as an aromatic syrup. So I made this by macerating equal parts cara orange peel with sugar to extract all the moisture and the oils from the fruit. Now the floral aromatics coming from this specific citrus, harmonizing with the floral aromatics of the geisha variety, produces that flavor in the cup as orange blossom. As a nod to the stone fruit quality we taste in the espresso course as apricot, I'm actually using an orgeat, 8 grams of an orgeat, that I made with the pits of apricots. So I got apricot pits, I made it into a nut milk, and dissolved it with equal parts sugar to make a syrup. And when it combines with those stone fruit qualities of this course, or the espressos, it produces the flavor of cherry in your course. Finally, I'm adding 7 grams of a citric acid solution to add balance and brightness. But not only does it do that, it also transforms those flavors, bringing us a new flavor of grape candy and candied lime in this course. Finally, I'm blending with 60 grams of ice for controlled dilution and creamy texture. Be right back. And for a more uniform texture, I'm straining through a fine mesh strainer here. This is going to be a creamy and cold beverage with, again, those flavors of orange blossom, grape candy, cherry, and candied lime. For drinking instructions, just give the glass before you enjoy. And again, it's going to be a creamy and cold beverage with those flavors of orange blossom, cherry, grape candy, and candied lime. Thank you. Cheers. Enjoy. Enjoy. Cheers. Enjoy. Last but not least, enjoy.
Hear it for those signature bevs.
Okay. Okay. Can I wipe my nose with the towel? Okay.
Now, Ben Hameen winning the
Can
Cup
I-
of Excellence
Do you mind if I just
was
start?
no small
Is
victory,
it okay if
and
I
it definitely
touch some
mattered,
stuff?
but not as much as the work it took to get there. You see, Ben
Why don't you
Hameen
sit
is someone
down?
who will
Papa
forsake
squat.
financial gain for the love of the work he does to uplift those around him, including those
know
who
what?
enjoy
Could
his
we
coffee.
just-
You see, meaningful connection is both the path and the destination, its own reward. Thank you again for joining me here today, judges. Time.
Jason Yo, St. Frank Coffee, San Francisco, back again. Day 2 up here. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Yeah. Yeah,
All right. I
great.
mean, your music choices, what you're talking about, it's just like it's a vibe. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
What brought that all together for you?
I'm just a very old soul. Like, I'm emotionally 80 years old. So I like the sort of throwback songs, sorry. Yeah, originally I like upbeat music, but like I was moving too fast. So I was like, okay, I'm going to slow it down and do the
Slow it
classics.
down.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
some intentionality into it.
Yeah.
I think, seeing it yesterday and then getting to experience it again, like you're just firing on all cylinders. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying
Thank you.
like what you're talking about. I'm love like talking about the producer and what's that relationship been like?
Yeah, I mean, it's really the way we do our sourcing and all that is through relationships and long-term buying. And we couldn't have done it without people like Ben Hameen, who have been able to connect us to some of our most meaningful relationships within coffee buying. But then as a barista, I get to share that story and even say, I was just messaging him about what beer he drank last night. That kind of stuff. So it's not very often that I could just say, I'm a close friend of the producer. This is what I want to be presenting, and I hope you enjoy. So yeah, that's a big motivation behind that. So yeah.
You mind letting us know what that beer was?
I think it was Dos Equis, but I can't remember. I'll check the WhatsApp.
We'll have to double check, but let's give another big round of applause. Jason Yo, St. Frank Coffee, San Francisco.
Thank you again. Cheers.